A stuffing box is used in two-stroke marine main engine, which is of cross-head type. The function is to prevent crankcase lube oil going to scavenge space during piston upward stroke, and to prevent contaminated lube oil and combustion gases coming to crankcase during piston downstroke. The stuffing box is in two halves, vertically split and put together by fitted bolts and nuts. Inside of the housing, many circumferential grooves are provided. The two uppermost grooves accommodate sealing rings to prevent blowing down of scavenge air along the piston rod. The bottom grooves are fitted with scraper rings to scrap lubricating oil from the piston rod. The sealing rings are in most cases made of brass, while scraper rings are made of steel. Normally, overhaul of the piston rod stuffing box is carried out by routine methods in connection with the overhauling of the pistons. The piston is pulled out of the cylinder for the overhauling. During such overhauls, the piston rests on a support placed over one of the cutouts in the top platform. Work on the stuffing box is then carried out from the platform below. If, in the period between piston overhauls, it becomes necessary to inspect the piston rod stuffing box, proceed as follows. However, this video description must be taken only as a guidance. Turn the crosshead to about 90 degrees from TDC. Mount the rubber cover around the piston rod to protect the crosshead bearing from impurities. Remove the drain oil pipe after removing the securing screws. The stuffing box is secured to the flange at the bottom by the innermost screws. The outermost screws secure the flange to the bottom of the diaphragm. Remove all innermost screws. Now, remove all outer screws except for two screws placed diametrically opposite in the stuffing box flange, longitudinally to the engine. Fit the worktable around the piston rod so that the two remaining screws in the stuffing box flange can be loosened through the holes. Using the two long dismantling screws provided with the work table, secure the stuffing box along with the work table. Remove the remaining two screws from the stuffing box. Turn the piston to BDC, thereby withdrawing the stuffing box from the cylinder frame bottom. Remove the two long dismantling screws from the stuffing box. Press the stuffing box out of the flange. Overhaul the stuffing box as described below. Remove the O-ring of the stuffing box. If the O-ring is intact and is to be used again, move it up the piston rod and secure it with a tape. Remove the nuts from the stuffing box assembling bolts. Take out the 6 bolts. Pull away one stuffing box half and remove it from the work table. Using a feeler gauge, measure the axial clearance between the rings and grooves. Remove the remaining stuffing box half. Press all sealing rings and scraper rings down against the work table. Remove the spring of the topmost ring set. Using the tool provided, measure the aggregate of all butt clearances between the ring segments of the topmost ring set to determine whether replacement is necessary. Remove the rings and keep them in the marked place so that they can be fitted in the same order while boxing back in the stuffing box. Repeat the process of spring removal and butt clearance measurement for all ring sets. Carefully clean all the ring segments. Inspect and assess the surface quality of the sealing rings. If their sliding surfaces have scratches or marks, replace the rings. Check the links of the springs. Inspect the surface of the piston rod. If small longitudinal scratches have occurred caused by poorly adapted stuffing box rings, smoothen the piston rod surface carefully with a fine-grained carbon-dumped stone. Clean the halves of the stuffing box housing. Lubricate the piston rod in the area where all the ring units in the stuffing box will be positioned with molybdenum disulfide. Place the lowermost ring segments on the work table. Place the spring around the segments. Grab the hooks with crossed arms and pull the spring tight. Hook the spring ends together and remove the hooks. Repeat this procedure for the remaining rings. Try to position all the rings with an equal distance between them. Use the stuffing box gauge tool to adjust the spacing between the rings. This is done by carefully inserting the teeth of the gauge tool within the rings and then carefully moving the gauge along the springs. Use the stuffing box half on the work table to adjust the height of all the assembled ring units on the piston rod until the ring units are matching with the corresponding grooves in the stuffing box housing. Subsequently, push the stuffing box half into contact with the piston rod, round the ring units. Insert the gauge tool at one end of the stuffing box half and carefully slide it along the entire length of the scraper and sealing rings, thus adjusting the distance between the remaining exposed segment. Push the other half of the stuffing box into contact with the piston rod, thus enclosing the ring units. Mount and tighten up the fitted bolts to the torque specified by the maker. Tighten the other bolts to the torque specified. Mount the O-ring in the stuffing box groove. And fit the 2 long screws in the stuffing box through the holes in the work table. Turn the crankshaft slowly using turning gear to take the stuffing box into its position in the cylinder frame, keeping in mind that the working table should not touch the cylinder frame. Make sure that the 2 guide pins in the flange enter the guide holes in the bottom of the cylinder frame. Insert 2 numbers of outer screws through the holes in the work table and tighten the flange of the stuffing box with the cylinder frame. Remove the long screws from the stuffing box and mount them in the work table. Turn the crankshaft carefully in a direction that will bring down the working table to a convenient position to dismantle and remove it from the piston rod. Remove the work table from the piston rod. Mount and tighten all the outer and inner screws for the stuffing box. Mount the drain pipe with the flange of the stuffing box. Remove the protecting rubber cover from the piston rod above the crosshead. Hope this video helped you in understanding the constructional feature of the stuffing box and the in-situ overhauling procedure of the stuffing box. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more educational content.